members across the globe in wishing you more years ahead. Congratulations and happy birthday. Finally, Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this edition of the Bola Tinubu Colloquium, just as the previous editions, promises to be another veritable roundtable for the generation of ideas by all stakeholders on the subject to be discussed today. The ultimate objective and expectation is for this forum to avail policymakers at all levels of government new ideas and perspectives, and to enrich the process of policy formulation, design, and implementation. On this note, I welcome you all and thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you and God bless you.
To introduce the Honorable Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, to speak on investing in people.
Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Excellency, State Governors, Excellency, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and Senator Oluremi Bola Tinubu, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, heads of agencies, captains of industry, excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a rare honor and a privilege for me to be given the opportunity to speak today in the 10th Bola Tinubu Colloquium. And I'm glad that I have a privilege to speak on the topic investing in people. The topic investing in people is very germane at this time in the history of our nation. I would like to specifically commend and appreciate our leader, the icon of our great party, the Asiwaju, for his passion for Nigeria. And also, I want to appreciate the organizers of this forum. 10 years is a good milestone. Not just 10 as in a number, but the giant strides that the colloquium has achieved in this period. The annual Bola Tinubu Colloquium has become a platform for thought-provoking national discourse. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I was asked to speak on social investment as a feature of governance in Nigeria. And in the context of this theme, it is important to state here that the current federal government of Nigeria's social investment program is in contrast to the various traditional approaches of social support programs, as it focuses more on addressing the declining and worrisome trend in Nigeria's socio-economic indicators in the health sector, in education, in nutrition, and in jobs. As part of President Muhammadu Buhari's campaign promise and in fulfillment of his campaign promises, our government established the National Social Investment Program in 2016 with the singular purpose of tackling poverty and addressing hunger and helping the very poor and very vulnerable. The cluster of programs under the National Social Investment Program focuses on ensuring a more equitable distribution of resources to vulnerable populations, including children, youth, and women. Since 2016, these programs combined have supported up to 7.9 million beneficiaries nationwide through a fair and transparent oversight process, which is being implemented by the National Social Investment Office under the Office of His Excellency the Vice President, with support from the Ministry of Budget and National Planning and other line ministries, departments, and agencies. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the medium-term economic recovery and growth plan has three strategic objectives, namely restoring growth, building a competitive economy, and investing in our people. Speaking objectively, let me assert that the first two objectives actually depend on the third. That is to say, investing in our people. Strategically, the National Social Investment Program draws inspiration from the third pillar of the ERGP of investing in our people. The National Social Investment Policy was developed and sponsored by the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, passed by the Federal Executive Council, and approved by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The policy is a framework for the implementation of the current National Social Investment Program. The policy has 16 measures which are all aimed at addressing human investment. The theory behind the policy is to provide a mix of policies and programs designed for individuals and households throughout the life cycle to prevent and reduce poverty, and also to ensure that socio-economic shocks are provided for by promoting and enhancing livelihood and providing a life of dignity for our people. This policy basically caters for all of the citizens of this country from cradle to grave. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the ERGP, the National Social Protection Policy, and the National Social Investment Program are all initiated by this government to give a life of dignity to all Nigerians, but more specifically to support the poor and the vulnerable members of our society. Let me say clearly that without investing in human capital, all other investments, including capital investment, are at risk of failure. And the current government is very much aware of this. To demonstrate the commitment of this government to investing in the people, the total budget for the National Social Investment Programs across the MDAs of health, education, youth and sports development, and the National Social Investment Program experienced a quantum leap from 840 million in 2015 to 1.3 million in 2016 to 1.4 million in 2017 and to 1.5 million in the proposed 2018 budget. It is important to note that for the first time in Nigeria, we have a National Social Investment Program with a budget size of 500 billion naira in the last 2 years of 2016 and 2017 budgets. The same amount is proposed in the 2017 budget. The programs under the National Social Investment are 4 clusters. The first one is the Homegrown School Feeding Program, which is aimed at delivering nutritious meals to every child in a public school, with a specific focus on increasing school enrollment, improving their health outcomes, and also retention in schools, and also school completion. The second cluster is the conditional cash transfer program, which is designed to provide some level of consumption and purchasing power to the poor and the vulnerable. The N-Power program is designed to assist young Nigerians between the ages of 18 to 35 to acquire and develop lifelong skills for becoming entrepreneurs with a basic stipend of 30,000 naira per month, and also for skills acquisition opportunity. The Government Enterprise Program, GEEP, is a micro-lending intervention that targets traders, artisans, enterprising youth, farmers, and women in particular, by providing loans that range from 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira without collateral and without any interest. The social housing program is the last cluster, and this is designed to deliver 10,000 housing units of low-cost houses under a special mortgage financing arrangement. Social investment is a cardinal feature of governance, as it seeks to strengthen the coordination with subnational governments and guarantee cohesion between the governed and the government. If we must improve the effectiveness of governance, three key points must be focused upon. One is to ensure that there is cooperation and knowledge sharing across the three tiers of government. Two, there must be evidence-based planning and discussions. And three, there must be reliable data and information around socio-economic issues. This is what we are doing, and this is what we will continue to do. Our programs operate in an open and transparent manner, with linkages between the clusters and full cooperation from the states. The holistic approach has become the hallmark of the National Social Investment Program. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I make bold to say that no fewer than 7.9 million Nigerians out of a projected 10 million Nigerians have benefited from the National Social Investment Program. And according to the National Social Investment Office, nearly 70% success rate has been achieved in the implementation of the programs to date. Besides the 7.9 million direct beneficiaries, there's also an indirect, there's also 1.75 million indirect beneficiaries comprising of cooks,